Okay, apparently it says we are live, but I will not believe it till I see it, as per usual. So please excuse me while I just open up the Facebook group just to check that I am actually going live where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, excuse me, knocking the iPad as well. Gosh darn, gosh darn. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Okay, seems to be coming up. There we go. I'm live. Yes. Okay, gonna close that. Hello, I was about to say hello, words. Hello to whoever was watching me, but I think that might have been me on Facebook, just checking. This week I'm very excited because tomorrow's Halloween, and normally I absolutely adore Halloween and get all decorated, and there's bats everywhere and there's like condemned posters everywhere. Hey Sandra, welcome. But this year, because I was moving, my decorations are somewhere, and I am kind of missing the celebrations this year, which I am sad about, but happy I'm doing art journal layouts to help me embrace the season, like the one we did last week in our journal that we made the week before. How are you doing, Sandra? Doesn't my office chair look lovely over there and not under my butt? Because somebody stole it. Would you like to see the thief? Oh, call the police. Call the police. My chair was stolen. It was stolen. Was it? Was it? Oh, let me see if you can see her better. Oh, look at her wee stupid face. So, yes, I had to run and grab a kitchen chair because somebody has turned this into a Mumbles throne, and she loves it. So if you hear any popping or purring or like snoring on today's audio, that'll be Mumbles. And you'll probably be able to see her as I work today anyway, which would be cute. But yeah, she's happy. She's very happy. She's been here all day, and I wanted to go grab her and move her so I could sit down, and she just kind of shouted at me like, "Oh my God, you're here. I'm so happy." So I just let her have it because I'm an agent. Glad to hear you're doing well and you're still excited about the baby. Do you celebrate much? Do you celebrate Halloween much in Macedonia? I'm so sorry, I can't believe I almost forgot. I'm really hoping. Did you have any problems getting on tonight, Sandra? Just to make sure. Hello. Hi, Mom. Welcome. Welcome. So tonight we are still going to be using the Halloween clip art printables that I created for last week's session. You can go via clairedb.com/FB to access the printables via the files section under the groups, under the wee headings. So it'll be the top two most recent files were the ones that we used last week. So it'll say Halloween and one for blooms as well. And that was for the project that I just showed you, where we did the blooms in the background and the Halloween up front. And we're going to do something similar this week, only I am going to be using a little bit of paint. I have already pre-gessoed this page as I planned to use it last week. I wish I had actually trimmed it so the border wasn't as big, but still. And I did a pencil outline of what I want my little frame to look like. It looks a bit like a Fabergé egg, if I'm honest. And then I've cut out this little haunted house, and I'm going to colour inside here and then make this black and hopefully make this a white banner. But hope that's a big hope, hopefully. So tell me this, what are the rules for Halloween this year where you are based? Because I would love to know. I love the fact that Halloween is an ancient Celtic tradition, and it just makes me so excited because whenever I was younger and growing up, I really wanted to be able to make the props that were always on Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So I love Halloween and I love decorating for Halloween. Sorry, Mumbles is going like a wee train beside me. She's so happy. So I am very excited to get started. Oh, I'm going back to the comments. Excuse me. You didn't have any problems. That's okay. And did the reminders go out okay on Facebook? So in here is going to be, now you can choose any of the downloads that I created and on any page of your little journal that you created. You don't have to do it in sequence. As you can see, I kind of go all over. I just pick a random page in a journal and then start filling it out. So this is going to be Halloweeny. I will be doing the color in here first, and then I will be adding the black at the end, I would say. And I'm choosing black just because of the way the border is. It's not necessary to be like a light shade or anything like that. Even though you could go bright and colourful. It just depends on your chosen colour palette for this evening. So this evening, for the background of the haunted house, because there's only going to be a little bit of visible area on the inside of the little egg. So these are my colours, like orangey, pale orange, purple, dark blue, and really pale blue. And it's just to add a little light touch of colour over the newspaper print. I don't want the newspaper print to be covered. So these are watercolor crayons. You can use these paint sticks that are like a much cheaper kind of watercolor option. They're water-based gel paint. Excuse me, that was a mouthful. And in order to mix like a navy kind of blue purpley sky, these are the colors that I would use in the paint sticks. And of course you can use your Tombow markers as well, and then just the minimal amount of color and the minimal amount of water, especially if you are using a newspaper page, even if it is gessoed, because you'll have a wee bit of trouble kind of mopping it about. And I also made sure that I did the outline in watercolor pencil. I don't mind the color is going to be mixing. I don't mind the fact that it's as visible as it is right now, because I'm hoping the paint will cover it. And it doesn't even matter if I end up needing to cut out a piece of paper and creating a banner. That doesn't bother me in the slightest, as I think using white paint would pick up any of the water-based pigment that we've been using. So yeah, that might be an option. I am going to guess that lots of people are busy, which is a-okay, because it is Halloween. And I hope among all of my hopes that you are able to see and nothing else has to happen. Oh, Rumblies, I'm so sorry. I'll just put her wee beautiful face back there so you can look at her anytime you like. And put my artwork there. Just give myself some space, excuse me, and make sure I've got what I need handy. And I've got glue stick, so it's not going to take long for water-based paint to dry. You can also lightly rub on paint like we did a couple of weeks ago, and I think it would have a similar effect if you're using these crafters acrylics, because they are quite fluid, which is very handy. The Deco Art Enchanted paint is a beautiful matte black paint if you don't have a Uni Posca marker, which is what I'm going to use to create the border. But you can use black paint. It doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter if it's glossy or if it's matte. Just the fact that it's there, that's what you want. So as I said, I'm thinking of actually colouring the house in. I might do that with a very light purple from Uni Posca. Make the windows glow. Make the background less purpley and more blue and orange. Excuse me. Does that sound right? Give me your input. And let's just start with blue over here. Just a wee bit of blue. Oh, and of course, water spray bottle. Oh, excuse me. And back into place. I love using these water-soluble crayons over lots of different surfaces. As you can see over this gesso page, it makes it like very textured and it's very, very nice. think these bits might be covered, but that's okay. These bits are going to blend. I could have done a crystal ball, actually. That would have been good, wouldn't it? Oh no, less purple. So the dark. Did anybody hear that? I'm going to blame her for that. Hey Toshia, welcome. Happy Halloween. Okay. Oh yeah, paintbrushes. And yes, I did just put that directly on my table to do. Just finished doing the orange and there's too much water. Take it off my hand. Forgot to lift my rag. I don't even know if that part's going to be seen at all. Okay, now a new one for the blue. And where did it go? Oh, here's an ornament wrapped in toilet tissue. Oh, congratulations, Toshia. Well, welcome to the world, little one. That's wonderful. Woo! Wee Halloween season, baby. I really hope that you can all hear her snoring because it is tickling me no end. Because she's like a wee beautiful princess over there. So I'm thinking this is not dark enough. I may need to add like darker purples and things. It looks like a flipping map of the world. I didn't mean for that to happen. Whoops. So I might end up using, actually this looks quite dark. Oh yeah, that's good. So I'm using the brush has now gone dry, and I am using a dry brush technique just to to do this bottom part. Sorry, I can't stop laughing at that wee Egypt here beside me. Just because I don't want to add too much water to newspaper pages, and it actually looks really good up close. And again, because there's gesso underneath, there's lots of texture over the top. And you might not. Oh, no, oh, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be covering that. Oh, almost kicked off there. Let's see that over the top. Yeah, needs to be darker. So lead sleeves. I don't want to use that because it is an acrylic paint marker. I still want you to be able to see the writing, the text underneath. See that it's visible through the paint here. Oh, sorry, here. So let me see how to make this darker around the edges. Could blend a little bit of black just to make the transition from the black slightly less dramatic. And I'll just do it in the blue areas. That's fantastic news, Tushia. Congratulations. Was it your son and his girlfriend? Congratulations to them as well. Goodness. Wee autumn baby. Okay, it looks good over the orange, so I'm just going to go over there. Slightly more dramatic. This is where we are at the moment. Getting better. Getting a bit more like that could be a haunted house that I would not go near. So I'm just going to let this dry to one side for a moment. And I will start shading the little haunted house in this light shade of purple. I wish I had some ridiculous Halloween music from all times, like a Halloween party mix going on in the background while I colour this in. I have to concentrate. Are you allowed to trick or treat in Macedonia? Do you even trick or treat in Macedonia? Is it a thing over there? And are you allowed to trick or treat in Colorado at the minute, Toshia? Will you be making all of the Halloween costumes from now until eternity for your new grandson? Is that another project to add to your massive project list? Oh, goodness. Monster Mash, yes. Okay, so what colour shall I do the roof for this bad boy? A slightly darker shade of purple? And the door as well. Here's a purple. Well, it's quite dark. Let's see what it looks like on the windows. Okay, it's okay. What other Halloweeny songs would there be? Gold medal to anyone who can name 5 Halloween songs. They sing songs? Oh, you just have to say trick or treat here. If there's an audition involved, I'm not going. Oh yeah, 1 more window. 2 more windows. Okay, 3 more windows. 4 more windows. Forgot about the wee boys in the roof. Hey, Becca. Don't worry, you are very, very welcome. Now let's say hello to Mumbles, who's just snoring her head off. Early morning Halloween type singing. Ooh. Now, should this be the colour of the roof? Let's. Oh. So I think that these are lamps or windows. I cannot tell. Okay, I'll make it window colour. Like it's nighttime and warm inside. Hey Fiona, welcome. Oh, I missed one. I missed flipping phone. I was too busy thinking about what colour to do the door. Oh, there's. It should probably have been black up top. The others are black. Oh, top of the door. Blue door? Does that work? Since she is so loud here beside me. I really hope that it's not really loud for you too. Although part of me would love that. I wish I could bottle her and send her to people because I'd make a fortune. She's such a happy wee fart. Yeah. Blue grey, perfect. I love this part of the roof. It looks like a wee chandelier with fringe. We what do you call it? Lampshade, chandelier, clip-on lampshade. Sorry, I have been dosed with cold all week, so I've been having a lot of brain farts. Getting very sleepy. Well, now, truth be told, I kind of wish the front door was also this grey-green colour, or grey-blue colour. But it still works, so that's okay. Now, this is what we have done. It is like a little, oh no, no, it'll be fine. It's like a little egg shape, and I have coloured the outsides mostly because this is quite a large cutout that will be in the centre. I will want to do this darker. The outside is going to be black here, which I am using this Uni Posca marker, but you can definitely use black craft paint. I'm just lazy. Now we want this to be darker and slightly more dramatic. So it would be amazing if I could make it a dark navy, but I don't want it to be too dark because of the black that's going to be around the outside. Do you know what I mean? So let's do the outside frame. Start with this one first. Ooh, might work after all. It might just work. How's Falco doing, Becca? Oh, there's great news. She is a granny. She got a new baby grandson last night. What are you making as their gift, Toshia? Or have you been making a blanket since they first announced she was pregnant? And now, because I don't particularly want to waste all of the ink in this size of a paint pen, I'm going to switch to the big chunky lad. So, excuse me, I just wanted to get the sides cleared. Ooh. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, that's good news, Becca, that he's good. I love that he's a bouncy boy. Just happy being bouncy. Okay, so make it a bit smaller. It's going a bit skewiff, as has this side. Mummy Haunted House. Now navy. What colour do you add? Oh, orange. Is it orange? I think I remember. Vaguely remembering things I learned one time. Let's try it on the orange. Or omit the orange completely. Or just leave a wee hint of it somewhere. That's much better. It's a shame that I can't. Well, I could make it a 3D situation, but it would make the journal all bulky, and it's just a little, I haven't created a proper spine for it to like accommodate the 3D aspect of it. Unless I want to just leave it bold with black and white and not a coloured haunted house. Thoughts? Your input is required. Not you, Mumbles. So, the haunted house, or add a little more colour to the light spots under the skull and add the skull with a little happy Halloween. You just have a skull thing. Which one? Because they're the only two I have cut out for the moment. I figured if I was cutting out with you here, it would be here all day. I think the skull looks pretty good. So I'm going to add just... Okay, I can add my purple now. Yeah, I'm going to add purple. Now, where's the purple? I think I used that for orange, didn't I? Yeah, I did. But it's a good shade. Yeah, that'll work. So while I am letting this dry, I'm going to work on the little banner area, which I have mapped out. I'm going to have to go over it a little bit with a white paint pen, if that's possible. I find that my white paint pens keep disappearing because I just run out of them and then forget. It seems to happen quite a bit. Oh no, my marker's all pink. Dreads and double dreads. Don't worry, this cardboard will become something. I'll save it for something. Woo! Oops. incredibly pale baby pink is going to be the, oh mum, don't know if you're going to get your haunted highs. Go over that. So I've added the paint, just a little bit of kitchen toilet roll to take it away again, because I want the paint to be there. I want there to be the outline of some paint and pigment, but I also want you to be able to see the typed words of the book pages underneath. And I'm just going to try and then paint this into a slightly nicer banner by mixing the white and the black. That is what I use to do the outline, so it would be this marker. That paint is mixing with that marker. Because I had the cold this week, I was about to say I might not last too long, but I've just noticed the time. Time can pass very quickly when you're having fun. So I realised my pages are curling up. I should have had a bulldog clips keeping them down. Bulldog clips are very useful things. Glue. I have just got supplies all around me. That was me trying to figure out where the glue was. Magic of sorts. And also using my eyes helped. Surprising. So I might not even add Happy Halloween. I may do it like it's torn out of a textbook, you know, kind of a cursive figure one. Let me see, I want that paint to dry. And I would not mind some white dots. Now, do we want the galaxy area to be in the coloured version or on the outside? This is part of tools for flower making, so I like to use it for doing dots. I am thinking outside dots. Yeah, Toshina, I think you're right. And you are absolutely correct. This is double-sided. I'm going to use the smaller end this time. There's a hair. A little more down here. Yeah, especially where the clips were. Ooh, with a little paint. A few more over here. I think that's good on the dots. Let me just that's ready too. Oh, now which pen to use? Too big. Wrong type. Let me see. We'll go Happy Halloween. Oh no, I've squished some of those stars. Forgot. Happy Halloween. Ta-da! I think it looks pretty good. We did well this week, guys. We did. Mumbles, well done. Well done. Hiya. Oh, she will just sleep in this chair all night. And she gets so loud. But she's good company. As long as I've got my own chair. So I really hope that you have created your journals. I hope that you have been filling them. Please excuse me if this is wobbling because I'm holding it up right now. Just the angle that I had to have it on this table in particular. It's precariously standing. So I'm just going to hold on to it for a wee minute while I say cheerio. I hope you all are doing well. I will see you in the Facebook group this week. Of course, you can go and download the digital files that we used today inside the Facebook group. They were really easy to create in Canva. You just have to print them out and cut them. You can create the collage that we created last week with all of those. And then this week's project just used another element from that same set. So be sure to use those, post them inside your autumn journal that you created. So that would be 2 weeks ago. We created one of these little foldy jobs for the season. And last week we did that rather delightful skull layout. So this year is all about skulls, apparently. There we go. I hope you have a wonderful Halloween and you don't really get too many trick-or-treaters and you get to eat all the sweets yourself. And just have a lovely weekend. And yes, I will see you next week. Bye.